In a previous video, I demonstrated how to hold a plank as a foundation technique for other exercises. So one of those would be the push-up in a forearm plank. So it's really important that we protect our wrists over here, especially if we are doing it on a relatively unstable surface, which the rebounder can be, especially if I'm placing my hands onto the actual bouncy part of the rebounder. So if your wrists do take strain in the beginning, I suggest going onto fists. You can go directly onto a mat on the ground, or rather just elevate yourself slightly, stay on the rebounder, but really engage in the muscles in the hands. Almost think of gripping with your fingertips slightly or using your gorilla fists. So we're going to get back into that same position as the plank and start from there. So I'm going to come down and place my hands on the actual mesh of the rebounder, stepping back, and to start I'm pushing my upper body away and then slowly lowering my hips down until I feel my lower core engage. I'm not dropping into my shoulders, I'm also pushing the rebounder away. If you're on the floor, push the floor away. And this is the position that I start and that I push myself back up to after I've bent my elbows. So I'm going to make sure everything's nicely engaged. I'm pushing back into my heels to lengthen into the legs as well. Everything, front body and the upper body, is nice and active. And as I inhale, I'm bending my elbows and I'm dropping the body in its length. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale down. Exhale, coming back up. Be mindful when you exhale that you don't sag into the hips. So rather keep scooping into the core and rather slightly round into the upper back. Rather protract the shoulders properly. Inhale down, exhale back. Your choice. If you don't want to work the triceps so much, you can also just move the hands out slightly and bend the elbows out towards the side. All right, keep gripping with the fingertips. And when you are done, either drop to the knees or just step forwards. Slowly come up in a half roll up, circle and flick out the wrists. Afterwards, we want to open up the chest. So what I love to do is just take the hands behind, either placing my lower back and just lift the chest, or actually grip in with the fingertips and pull yourself into a nice open upper body extension.